Hello, everyone, and welcome to the next installment of Lucifer's Travels. I am your DM, Heartless, and will my players please introduce themselves and their characters?
Come on! Hello, howdy. It's me, almost does cursed ooh voice. It's me, AudioVizual, Toonkind's local bootleg Sableye, and I'll be playing a bootleg Sableye named Phlox Claw, a bounty hunter who is having an interesting time.
We love them.
We do.
Yes.
Alright. Hello, it is Altaria, your local bootleg Altaria. I play the sibling of Phlox, named Ducky Claw, and also having an interesting time.
I love them too.
Yes.
And now Gryph.
I'm Gryph. I play Mossie Stoan, who is a housing tune little mole who totally signed up for the wrong adventure. She has no idea what she's doing. And she was absent last time, but this time she's ready to roll. She understands the sky now, so hopefully...
Yeah. Hopefully her poor sky sickness will just go away now.
Yeah, it'll just disappear.
Yes.
Poor Mossie Stone was motion sick for all of last game, so she just spent time in the nice cabin the captain gave to everyone.
According to her, nothing has happened. She has no idea.
She was too out of it. It's alright.
We love her anyway.
Exactly.
Oh.
And I am Morski, but you are free to call me Morski. And I am playing as Sol, who is my lovely Phlox barbarian lady, who is here to have a good time, and she has gained some friends, and no, there are no take-backsies. I'm sorry, it's too late now.
I love Sol so much. Hello. I am Mira, and I will be playing Lou, your local she-they kid who is really reconsidering things in their life and wondering how the heck they have managed to side alongside pirates who seem actually pretty nice. They're really confused about everything, but hey, their destiny's caught up with them and they can't escape.
So
it's okay, we love them anyway.
Last time, as mentioned by the lovely player Mira, the party joined forces with some sky pirates in the pursuit of a mysterious floating city called Lundruess. They are preparing now to fly into the storm, which has been hanging above the small town of Mirasorastone. After making this alliance, the captain showed everyone around the ship and gave the party 2 rooms. One of which has Mossie Stone, Sol, and Lou in it, and the other has the bounty hunter siblings and Lucifer. There were some talks had, and Phlox Claw learned a lot about Lucifer last time, while friendship was building next door between Sol and Lou.
The vibes were completely different, but very great.
It was fantastic.
And now you're all completing a long rest, and its ship is rocking. and there's the very specific sound of thunder crackling outside. What are you doing?
I mean, how early is it in the morning? I think that's the first question.
Well, whatever time you went to bed, it's 8 hours after that. So it's probably, the sun should probably at least be in the sky. So it's sometime after 7 o'clock.
Okay, Sol is probably in bed, hears the thunder, and just goes, "No, I'm not awake yet," and she just pulls her pillow back over her head.
On the opposite end of the scale, Lou's gonna like scramble out of bed and like kind of just creak open the door to see, oh boy, are we actually in the storm already?
There are people running, dashing back and forth in the hallway as you look out, and other people shouting, yes, you guys are definitely in the storm now. A lot of hustle and bustle. One of the pirates stops and looks at you like, come on, you gotta get up, you gotta help us.
Yeah, Lou's gonna like nod at the pirate and then like duck back in and go, come on guys, you gotta help.
Okay, and Sol like pulls the pillow off, and I guess I'm gonna roll acrobatics to see whether she pulls off another fancy flip off the bed.
You manage a flip.
15.
It doesn't look very fancy, but you manage it.
She kind of does a flip, maybe stumbles a bit, because this is too early for her. She wanted to sleep for another hour, then she'd be okay, but... Anyway, it's morning. It's time to see what chaos they can cause, fix.
And what is Mossie doing?
Didn't wake up with the thunder initially, but woke up for everyone like running around, and she's just like, okay, I need to be awake for this. I need to be awake, and she's just like, kind of just almost running in circles at this point, just kind of seeing like where people are going and following them.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you jump out of bed and rush past Lou to try to see what you can do to help. Is that what you're doing? Gryph?
Yes, sorry. Is my thing not? Am I not coming in?
You're coming in now. You just weren't before if you were responding.
I was. I'm so sorry. I'll try to speak louder. I think my computer's just being a freak.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Ducky and Phlox.
I figure the second like the thunder starts, Phlox doesn't even try doing anything fancy or even really catching themselves. They just roll off the bed, off the top bunk onto the floor, and just like and then they
everyone hears a really loud thunk sound as Phlox hits the floor. Lucifer looks up from what he's been apparently doing for a little while and kind of just stares at you for a moment.
Phlox springs up and they're like, I'm okay.
Okay.
Ducky was awake from the thunder and waited to make sure that there was nothing, well, no one coming down from the top bunk before attempting to get out of bed. Phlox is okay, so Ducky's gonna get up and figure out what's going on.
Okay, as you look outside, Teddy's standing there against the wall like he was last night, and there are pirates running down the hallways, and Mossie's left the doorway as you're watching and goes to follow the pirates.
Dougie's gonna pop their head back in and say, well, something's going on. Probably the storm. We should probably go figure out where everybody's going.
Fantastic. I'm going to be here. Lucifer returns to gliding his fingers along the cracked edges of the camera and quietly muttering as you watch the glass seals at an inch. Because I remembered that he actually has mending.
Good, camera isn't totally dead.
Phlox snaps their fingers a couple of times like they're thinking, and then they point at Ducky and they say, I need one of your spare notebooks.
That sounds suspicious, but alright. And Ducky will pull out a notebook.
Hammer space.
Hey. What is the modifier? Is there a modifier for that, or is it just
it's
straight?
Roll a d10, and if you get anything except a 1, you get what you want.
Yeah.
Nailed it. Do you need a pencil too, or will the notebook be fine?
Phlox glances over at Lucifer and then sort of like pats themselves down, and they're like, just give me one just in case.
Roll hammer's face again.
Oh boy.
Testing the face.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey. Here you go. Just hand a couple pencils.
Cool. Phlox takes the pencils and the notebook, and they trot over to Lucifer, and they sort of like, not really like carelessly, but they kind of dump them onto the bed next to Lucifer. They're like, all right, so the thing you stole, the thing you stole, and like Phlox is sort of like doing the waggling eyebrows impression.
Lucifer grins. I have no idea what you're talking about, and he kind of just shifts and hides something behind his back a little more.
Phlox, because Phlox didn't put this in their hammer space. They pull out from underneath their armor. They pull out a wanted poster and they unfold it and show it just to Lucifer. And then they fold it back up and put it away, and they're like, so the thing you stole. I figure you'll probably want to make a copy of it in case anything happens. So here you go. You're welcome.
The problem is that notebook paper doesn't work for that. That's why grimoires are so expensive.
We'll work on it. Hold on to the notebook, though, just in case. And then Phlox turns around and is like, all right, Ducky, let's go.
What I'm getting from this is, okay, so what we need to do is steal an empty grimoire.
It's just straight to stealing. It's just straight to stealing.
I love this.
Just straight to stealing. We can't buy legally a grimoire. We have to steal it.
Sorry, but does Lucifer look like someone who has money? I think the first part answers that.
Considering how much Phlox and Ducky have paid for so far, no, he is. Oh, bless.
All right, so now that you've dumped a notebook at Lucifer's side and left him to
and pencils
and left him to continue mending the camera, what are you doing now?
Well, Ducky's gonna roll their eyes and head out to go figure out where the rest of the party is and what's going on.
So, are you heading out to Phlox?
Yeah, they pat Teddy on the shoulder as they pass him, though.
Teddy just stares, grunts, and then slowly moves and stands in front of the door. So as you're following all of the pirates, you get to the deck of the ship. We're just going to pretend this is a regular ship on a sea rather than a flying ship in the sky. Because I don't know how else to do airship mechanics. Everyone gets to the...
It's like Final Fantasy mechanics.
Yes, exactly.
You just have a boat with wings and it works. Don't ask questions.
Exactly.
It's magic. It's toon logic.
Toon logic, magic,
Anime logic.
Anime logic.
We're in the anime land anyway.
Alright, you get to the deck of the ship, and there is a loud crack of thunder, and it is pouring out here. And Ma, who's currently at the helm, is shouting orders across everyone, and she spots you guys, and she goes, half of you go up and help fix that shite. Half of you go up and go fix that. The other half of you strap in. It's going to be a ride.
I mean, I guess Phlox is gonna go help fix whatever the shitin thing Ma wants fixed.
Mossie will also help fix the shitin thing.
I guess Sol will help. Hey, she's strong and she can climb stuff, so she's on it.
So me looking at the ship stuff.
I was gonna say, is there any way for maybe a perception check or something to figure out what the shitin thing is?
Investigation.
Roll perception. At disadvantage because it's stormy outside and it's dark because you're in the middle of storm clouds.
This'll be great.
I hit button.
Sol is doing wonderfully. A 6 on the first roll. Oh my goodness, rip.
Oh dear.
Oh, there's a Wait.
So Sol got a 6.
I got
You
a
got a
16.
Alright.
Mossie, with your nat 1, I'm so sorry.
I'm laughing.
Yeah.
I'm just losing my mind.
Mossie, unfortunately the rain is like, it's getting all over your glasses and you can't see.
This is too real.
Unfortunately, Sol, you're having a hard time keeping your eyes open because the wind is pushing the rain into your face. So
Can I say that the wind just blows Sol's hair into her face?
Yes.
She might have braids right now, but just you kind of see them float over her eyes.
Okay, Phlox,
I think Phlox is the only one.
Yeah, Phlox is the only one who actually sees this because Ducky, you're not having a good time either, and neither is Lou. So, I have to.
Phlox has gemstones eyes, and they just like, and it's fine.
So there's a part of one of the magical sails that is coming off.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
You don't say.
There are a couple pirates already trying to hold it together, but all they can really do is hold it. Someone needs to go up and actually tie it.
Oh boy, that's excellent. Well, Phlox is going to gesture to at least like the other three who are like doing their best and be like, and be like, I'm gonna go up there and try and tie this. Maybe one of you should follow me, and then let's just really hope I don't fall, because that would be unfortunate for everyone involved.
Don't worry, I'll catch you. Sol's just gonna come.
Okay,
Her strength is a +3 modifier, so she's strong.
hold on a sec. So, the deck is, roiling, so I want you to make a acrobatics check for me.
Me or everyone?
Everyone who's moving across the deck.
Awesome! This
Wonderful.
is fine. I have a +10. I'm doing
Amazing.
great.
Sol got to 12.
Oh, Lou is
my
not doing
goodness.
very well.
So, as you go to move Phlox, you're fine. In fact, you probably do something super fancy and get over to the ladder up the mast. Sol, you take one step and the ship bucks and you spill onto the floor, and same with Lou.
Oh.
Lou
I now
just squeaks and boom.
I just have this image of the ship bucked, and now you have Lou and Sol in a pile.
Yes, exactly. Especially with that 4 that Lou rolled.
She's on the bottom. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ducky
Phlox
wasn't.
gives-
What's Ducky doing?
Ducky wasn't going to go because it seemed like half the party had already decided to help. But seeing 2 people hit the floor, they're gonna attempt to help them up, and then probably go to help Phlox if Phlox needs it at that point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Phlox has a 28. They give a 2-fingered salute and just scamper up like
Yeah,
a
I'm
cat
not
up
gonna
a
make you
tree.
roll again with that 28. At least not up to where you're supposed to be to try to tie this thing back on. Ducky, make me a strength check.
Boy.
Plus strength is 1. 17.
Yay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so you do succeed
Nice.
in helping Sol and Lou back to their feet. Mossie, what are you doing? Poor thing can't see.
I think Mossie's desperately trying to clean her glasses, and is just at this point just using sound to try to figure out. So I think she's probably gonna go over to the pile of people who've just fallen, just to be like, "How we doing? I can't see you, but I can hear that you're in pain."
Mossie so much.
Pat. Yeah, Sol's just gonna pat Mossie on the head we fell, but don't worry, we're up now.
At first, Mossie's like, "Ah, what's that?" And then she's like, "Oh, okay."
Okay, Phlox, now that you're at the mast, I want you to make me another acrobatics check to see how well you get over to where you're supposed to tie it. Yeah, that's fine.
I think I'm doing good.
No problem at all.
A dirty 21. It's fine. This is fine.
All of the
You were
pirates
born to
who
do
are
this.
on the ground just kind of holding the sail from blowing away are very impressed. Maybe you've even done this before.
It's the gremlin scramble around and climb things energy. It's strong.
Okay, so when you get over there, what I want you to do is now make a strength check.
Well, that's gonna go a little less amazing, I feel. That's a straight D20.
Oh boy.
Oh goodness.
Nat 20!
That 20.
Yeah.
Alright. So you grab onto that rope and you pull it. And knowing the stakes that you're on right now, it's probably pretty high. You dig deep down and use the strength of the rocks that you tend to eat.
This is the way.
So you pull the sail back in place and wrap the rope around the mast. Quick dexterity, sleight of hand check to tie it. Real nice.
Oh, that.
You guys aren't gonna believe this, but it's a +7.
Oh my
That's
god.
a dirty 20. 21.
Yeah,
These 20s are filthy.
Phlox is good at one thing, and it's ability checks like this.
So as soon as you do that, you hear Ma say, "Hold on!" and the mast turns. So, make a strength check.
Awesome. Goodbye, everyone. Oh my god. Are you fucking kidding?
Oh my god.
That's another nat 20. Excuse me?
Like, you know what's happening? Everyone down below, they are sending good vibes your way, Phlox. You cannot escape them. They're coming for you.
Also, everyone else make a strength check
Thank
because
you.
otherwise you're going to be thrown to the deck.
Is this a strength save or
Yeah, it should be a
just,
strength save for you guys.
Okay.
Because Phlox was already kind of just like holding on to something.
Oof.
Well, Sol got a 14.
That is really good. Unfortunately, poor Ducky rolled a 7, and poor Lou rolled an 8. So, Mossie, you curl up and you stumble a few steps. But unfortunately, Ducky and Lou start rolling towards the edge.
Oh, bless.
Oh no.
What does Sol roll to just take both of their hands and make
Excuse
sure
me,
they
can
don't
I try to
fall?
reach out and grab one of them?
So both Sol and Mossie make dex saves to try to
Okay.
catch your rolling friends.
Phlox is over here clinging like a cat to the mast, and everyone else is rolling around on the deck like ping pong balls.
Yeah,
That is a 12 from Sol and a nat 1 from Mossie. Oh my goodness.
unfortunately, Mossie, you grab Lou's hand, and then Lou pulls you with them.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Sol, you grab onto Ducky, but unfortunately, two of your friends are still rolling towards the edge. Those two friends make dex saves to try to catch the edge of the ship.
Yeah,
You
I'm
guys
gonna
go
say-
off. I'm going to be disappointed in all of us.
We all fall off the bottom.
Sol roll something to just like dash towards Lou. Oh my goodness.
Expend your rage, and I'll let
Oh.
you.
Oh.
Okay, Sol is going to expend her rage.
So, make a strength check. Sol.
Okay.
That's an advantage because
Like-
you're raging.
Yeah. I'm like, sorry, I'm just reading this because this is the first time Sol is using her rage, and it's to save a friend. Fitting.
Whole way to use rage.
That's a dirty
Just
20.
roll
Let's see what.
again. Let's see if you get a nat 20.
I hope that happens. We'll see.
That's fine. You got
Okay.
a 23. So, you reach forward and you grab both Mossie and Lou. Lou, right after Lou's fingers slip away and start flailing, Mossie's looks like she's about to slip too. But you grab her.
Thank goodness. Yeah, it's like Sol just gets the anime eyes flash and just dashes for them. So, like, you just see Sol flopped on the deck, I guess, holding Mossie's and Lou's hands. Her tail,
this is such a
like,
cute
Sol's
mental
tail
image.
is super fluffy right now because she's freaking out a bit, gonna be honest.
As you're laying there, you see a giant pillar fly by right above all of your heads. What's in these clouds?
That's ominous. To be fair, though, when Sol sees that, she's thinking, oh, have we found the ancient ruins? This seems like a thing that would happen.
Mm-hmm. There's also there's another thunderous crack. And this time, it doesn't come from the sky.
Oh no. Oh no.
God.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Hi, everyone. I have a bad feeling.
Is this the
Someone
master
better
of the
be
ship
opening a
itself?
bag.
So, the ship starts violently shaking. Everyone make strength saves.
Oh, no.
Oh my goodness. Well, I guess Sol is still raging,
Oh, God.
so she still has advantage.
Do you have
strength
advantage
save.
on saves?
Oh,
Or,
nice.
or strength
It's a-
check and save. Yes. Let's see.
It's a strength save.
Phlox has glued themselves to this fucking mast. They aren't moving. That's the third fucking nat 20 for strength.
Oh my goodness.
I'm
And
upset.
Sol, thank goodness Sol had advantage, because that first one was a 1, but the second one is a 13. Or, yeah.
Ducky got a dirty 20.
That is pretty nice. Sorry, I had to check up on them because they needed to make one too.
Fair.
You hear a crash from somewhere below, and if anyone makes a perception check real quick in the moment, go ahead if you want to.
Perception is what is Lou's perception?
I'm not
2.
perceiving.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And
Lou is not perceiving.
Oh man.
okay, so
Oh,
only
man.
Ducky and Phlox see Teddy flying off the ship.
Oh no.
Are you kidding?
Oh no.
Heart, how far from Ducky would you say Teddy is?
Right now 30 feet, but hold on, I gotta resolve everyone else's strength saves.
Okay.
Yeah, that's valid.
This is so sad.
Okay.
Crap.
Mossie, did you get a 4?
I did get a 4. I have -1 on saving throws for strength.
Mossie, unfortunately, you slipped through Sol's fingers.
Lou also got a 4.
And so,
Oh my god.
so does... Wait, but Lou, don't you have a 14?
No.
Oh,
No.
wait.
I thought-
Okay, sorry, I got confused. Yeah, you got a 6. Yeah, you both slip through Sol's fingers and start flying off into
Oh my
the
God.
clouds.
No.
I shouldn't have stuck my hand in all that oil earlier.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
boy.
I just so
Yeah,
moisturized.
Also, Sol has a 13. Does she end up falling off too?
Yes. The DC was 15.
Yeah, okay. You could probably say as well, like, Sol, like what
So
happens and this happens and like Sol falls off and you just kind of have all three falling down.
Mm-hmm.
Blasting off again.
The only ones who managed to stay on the ship are Phlox and Ducky. And Lucifer, who's just going, oh no!
He turned around and the party's just gone. Like, well,
What are you doing, Phlox and Ducky?
Phlox is still up on the mast!
How far are they from Ducky? How far?
Okay, so, see, Teddy is actually 60 feet from you, and the other three are 30 feet from you right now.
The only helpful thing I have is Blink, and that doesn't do much for us here.
Rip.
Ducky's got... Is there rope or anything nearby that Ducky can fling to them?
Yes.
Or some way? Okay,
Yeah, there
we'll
is
try
rope.
that. Can Ducky grab some? Like, if it looks like it's not going to be needed in the next 5 minutes and just fling it, try and give them something to grab onto, maybe?
Mm-hmm. Okay, are you flinging it towards Teddy or towards the three who are flying off into the clouds?
They're in different directions?
Mm-hmm.
Crap.
They are in different directions. You have to choose.
How dare you? There's a greater chance of getting the three of them, so Ducky will fling it in their direction.
Okay.
The
The three of you make dex checks to try to catch the rope.
Oh boy.
I'm so scared.
While they're rolling, can Ducky yell to Ma and say, "Hey, we've got some people overboard," and hope Ma can do something?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, Lou and Sol both catch the rope. Mossie, your hands are so slippery. Lou and Sol, real quick, makes a dex or strength check of any kind. Try to catch your friend.
That's
Okay.
going to be the same.
Oh. Quick question. Would we say Sol is still having her rage?
I'd say yes. At this
Cool.
point.
I'm going to pray that that's a better roll. That's a dirty 20.
Hey!
I was about to say, if I die here, it's been an honor.
Lou, you attempt to grab at Mossie's hand and you slip, but Sol reaches around and wraps her arm around Mossie and pulls her back.
Mossie
Ma
hugs Sol.
is like, I'm a little busy trying not to break my ship!
I mean, fair, but come on!
I just
can
want
Phlox
you
do
all
something?
to know that Sol is just hugging Lou and Mossie right now while gripping as hard as she can onto the rope.
Yeah, Phlox can do something. What are you gonna do, Phlox?
Do not fling yourself. Do not fling yourself from this ship.
Well, unfortunately.
No.
So, I have a question. If Phlox ties a rope to the ship and then jumps off after Teddy, is that something Phlox can do?
Yes.
Okay.
Make sure to roll me a sleight of hand check to see how tight you tie that knot.
Yeah, let's see how this goes. A 19.
Yeah, that's passable.
Okay.
This is like
Phlox,
bungee jumping, but dangerous.
Yeah.
Yes. Phlox does a really quick, really nice knot and ties the rope around their waist, and they give Ducky a fucking two-fingered salute and just lets go of the mast and, falls after Teddy.
Oh my god.
Why is Phlox so cool?
They just are.
They're so rad.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I love them.
So, you're flying down. Make a dex or a strength check to try to catch Teddy.
A straight-up check? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do dex because that's a +4. That's an 11.
Unfortunately, you grab one of his hands and one of his fingers comes off.
Oh, I don't like that.
Oh my god.
No.
As the
Phlox
seams
literally yells, "I don't like that!"
and what comes out is just a couple of petals of purple carnation as Teddy continues to fall beyond your grasp. Ducky, make a strength check to start pulling your friends in.
If I go and like try and create some kind of a pulley system around the mask so it's a little easier, can that help me in any way?
Advantage.
Okay.
And some of the pirates will see what you are trying to do and help you.
Oh, okay. Please let this. Okay, that one's better.
Okay, so you start to wrap it around, and the pirates point to a certain part of the mast, which is more covered in leather instead of wood. So you move the rope, so it's wrapped around there. So you're not rubbing the rope against the wood and having no chance of actually breaking it.
Oh god.
Hey, man, we almost didn't make it, huh?
Hey, so I just looked at my sheet again and realized Phlox has an inspiration point. Can I fucking expend that to just save Teddy, please?
Yes.
Thank God.
Thank goodness.
Can I just...
So, as Teddy slips, as you see Teddy slip beyond your grasp, your eyes light up and you suddenly stretch and reach forward and pull Teddy back into your grasp because no, you don't.
Phlox is just cursing in Grolix, and most of it is, "This is so stupid, this is so stupid, this is so stupid, this is so stupid." But no one can hear, so it's fine. They still look cool.
I love them so much.
Yes.
Ducky, with the help of the pirates, you all start pulling, and you pull Sol, Mossie, and Lou back onto the ship.
Good.
Sol is going to hug Ducky as well if she can.
Yeah,
Just
Ducky will
a
hug
hug.
back. Yeah. I was a little too close. Let's make what are those called? What is it called when you tie rope to the mast and to the people so that people don't go flying?
Yeah, tether yourself.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Let's do
yeah.
those.
In fact,
That's a good
Ma's gonna
Agreed.
shout,
I like that idea.
"Buckle in! We're going to crash!"
You know.
Does Phlox hear this?
Yes, because Ma is very loud, and then right after Ma says that, there's go kaboom boom and a ksh of the storm.
Phlox
I
is
want you
bear
to
hugging
know-
Teddy. They are not happy.
Yeah, Sol is just like bear hugging as well as she can all three other members with her. She's not losing her friend.
Holding back, she's not wanting to fall again.
Mossie is also holding on to just holding on to anyone.
Yes.
Group hug, but it's the dangerous edition.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pirates are trying to help you, Ducky, tie everyone to the mast as much as they can.
Yeah. Speed tying, good
Yeah.
knot.
And as I want to have everyone make a perception check.
Wonderful.
Oops, that was the wrong.
That's okay. That's a 7 plus 2. It's a 9.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's a 15.
Oh. Ducky doesn't do anything. Ducky
Phlox
sees
gets
the
another
knot.
fucking dirty 20.
Bless.
Let's see. That's
I'm sorry, I'm back. It was a perception check? Is that
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perception
Yeah.
check.
Even? Alright, I hope I can perceive.
That is the hope.
Fingers crossed.
Oh, okay, well, better than what it was.
Okay, let's see.
Ducky's distracted, tying rope.
Yeah, Ducky's distracted tying rope. Lou, you're shutting your eyes and you're grabbing at your necklace. And, Sol, Phlox, and, Mossie, specifically Sol and Mossie, you guys see a blue light coming from Lou's hand. And it's starting to shine out of the cracks in their fingers. Phlox, that is a lot of market stalls just kind of heading your way and getting very closer and closer.
Oh my goodness.
Phlox was spitting grouse before. It's like there's the cuckold, just like you see like shards of glass and shit as they're just like they are seeing some.
Phlox, you are valid.
That's the Phlox.
So, Lou, make a spellcasting check with your spellcasting modifier.
Okay, gotta. What is there? Spellcasting modifier.
Should
that
be
is...
charisma. 'Cause you're a
Okay,
sorcerer.
so great. And then you add the +4 to that?
Yeah, roll a d20 and
Or
add your
D20 and then add your
spellcasting.
charisma. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that is 14.
Okay. So Lou starts floating, and then
Oh boy.
the blue light spreads out from Lou. Oh no. Oh no,
Oh no,
Audio!
audio!
No.
Oh no!
Okay, I'm back. I think it's because we're having shitty weather. Sorry.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's alright.
Oh,
Did you hear
okay,
what I
fair.
said?
No.
Okay. So you're gonna start. Phlox is going to start seeing beams of blue light shooting out from the top of the ship,
Awesome.
and everyone else on the ship, who's not Lucifer, because Lucifer's still in the cabin holding on for dear life.
Oh my god.
Lucifer's no good, very bad day to Electric Boogaloo.
Everyone's going to see the blue light seem to consume Lou, and then it spreads out across the rest of the ship. And Phlox,
Yeah.
Phlox, as you see these stalls approach, suddenly they slow down. And now the ship and everyone else is floating slowly downwards into this marketplace.
Fox is like, what the fuck is this?
Sol is currently thinking, man, MacGuffins sure are useful, huh? While she is still bear hugging the rest of the crew.
And now I believe it is time to show the second title card.
Hey.
Oh,
Oh snap!
Oh snap, oh snap.
snap.
Phlox is gonna get to see the market before the rest of us.
Fox is going to fucking cut themselves off the fucking ship with Teddy. And just, you're gonna see them sitting on the ground, clinging on to fucking Teddy, just cursing away.
That is valid.
Yeah, as you reach up and cut yourself off from the ship, you just kind of drift away from it, so you're not under it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
When
thank
it
goodness.
rocks and settles against a a clock tower.
Well, that was a timely stop.
And the clock tower starts going boom, 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 boom. About 9 times. 9 o'clock.
Those were 2 very stressful hours for everyone, huh?
Yeah, oh my god.
Sol is still bear hugging just Lou, Ducky, Mossie. She is not letting go for a while.
And
It's like a big,
as
massive
the
hug.
ship settles, Lou, you come back to yourself. And you're suddenly a lot... You feel like you might need a little bit of a nap, maybe.
What happened? She's starting to rub at her eyes.
Boat stopped.
Yeah, both stopped.
We didn't fall off the ship, so yay. Do you need me to carry you?
I'm sleepy. Mhm. She's just
Sol's
kind of
just gonna pick up Lou now.
she's kind of just flopping on your shoulder, just like nap time. She doesn't know why she's tired, but she's tired now.
Yeah, like Sol is just gonna pick Lou up, piggyback time.
You're fluffy.
Thank you.
Just as a treat, can I pretty please ask to see if anyone can make a perception check to see if they can hear Phlox just cursing?
Yes. Make a perception check.
Oh my goodness. A 19 from Sol!
Oh my god.
16.
Mossie, you're still absolutely reeling from what just happened.
Yeah, I
And
just saw someone turn blue. I had enough.
let's see. Everyone else, except for Lucifer, who's... You don't know where he is right now. Everyone else hears Phlox cursing up a storm. And the storm above Phlox is just answering.
Just Phlox is whenever there's cats who get stuck in water or whatever and they'll hiss and skitter up around someone's shoulders. That's Phlox right now with Teddy, and they're just making angry noises and putting their fists up towards the sky and just clinging onto Teddy. They are not pleased at all. They're puffed up.
It's like Phlox is angry in Sable Eye right now.
Yes.
Ducky's gonna yell, "Well, I can hear you made it. Is Teddy okay?"
Oh, shut up. Teddy's fine. Mostly. Teddy's fine.
Sol is just going to wave with, while still holding Lou on her back.
At this moment, the door to below, you know where the rooms are, opens, and a shivering Lucifer walks out into the rain and goes, hello, what happened?
We fell off the ship, then we didn't, then the ship crashed, and then it floated, and now we haven't crashed.
Yay.
So it went way better than I thought it would.
Okay. He's going to walk over to the side and start drive heaving over the edge.
Oh no.
Rip Lucy.
Rip.
Lou is a melted puddle on Sol's shoulders.
And you're also getting rained on, so, what do you want to do now? Get off the ship?
Yeah, sure. Soul's just gonna go. Can she just jump on over to where Phlox and Teddy are?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, make a dex check. Or use Acme effect.
Let's see how well this goes.
As Phlox sees everyone like starting to like try and get off the ship, Phlox
Oh
is
my
going
goodness,
to really
that's a nat
quick.
one.
Oh no.
F.
I'm.
The dirty 4.
Oh my goodness.
Lou
boy.
also make a dex check at disadvantage.
Yay, here we go.
Oh my
But
goodness.
but Phlox sees everyone start to attempt to leave the ship, and they pull out a handkerchief from their their armor, and they very tenderly like curl Teddy's finger into Teddy's hand and like wraps it up and ties it off. So it's fine. Lucifer can fix that. That's Phlox isn't going to stress about this.
Some assembly
Everything's fine.
required.
So,
Yeah.
Soul, you get the bright idea to just jump off the side of the ship. So you jump, and you fall to the ground, and there's a snap as you crack. You hurt your ankles, both of them, and you take a spill, throwing Lou into the air.
Lou lets out like a little squeak of ah!
Take 5 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Soul.
Oops.
Lou, you manage off with just 2 damage as you wind yourself.
Soul is just laying on the ground now, just okay, so I might have regrets.
Oh, Ducky, Mossie, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Can Ducky do a perception check to see how the pirates and how Ma is doing?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Okay.
go ahead.
I figure there's a better way off of the boat than just leaping. Oh, bless. Ducky's not good at seeing today.
I mean, there's a lot of rain. You could make out some sort of shouting near the top of the ship, and there are footsteps running all around you, but you're unsure of what's happening.
Solid. Okay.
Mossie?
This might be a weird one. Can I do like a history check just to see if I recognize any of like the architecture or like even just like the stones being used for all these pillars? Like,
Oh,
if
yes.
this is something.
Yes, you can.
Heck yeah.
Waiting for this sort of question, weren't you?
It was. I was like, finally, some rocks.
Yes! Hell yeah.
Marketplace.
All right, we got a 13.
Okay, so, in following along with the legends about, Lundrues, the architecture here is very old. You believe it's probably at least 1,000 years old or more. You're unsure about, I mean, specifically architecture was never really your main focus. So it's kind of hard for you to really pinpoint the design work and the how old it is. But it's very old. Ancient stuff.
Guys, I think this might be very old.
You
Possibly
just
ancient.
see you just see Sol like lift a thumbs up from where she is laying on the ground.
Mossie gives a thumbs up back.
Phlox sort of uncurls from Teddy, looks over at the other two who are pancaked on the ground and then up at the ship, and they're like, "You could have just thrown a rope down. You could have just thrown a rope down."
And as you're
My fault.
as you're ranting,
Didn't
Phlox,
think of it.
Luciver is just shimmying down a rope that's actually just hanging off the side of the ship for the express purpose of double safety climbing off the side of the ship.
Yeah, Phlox also cut themselves free, so I guess their rope is also hanging off the side of the ship too.
It is.
Yep. Free rope, everyone.
Nah, we only yeet here.
Sol would agree with you. She has regrets right now, but she would agree with you.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, so he does not slip and fall.
Oh my god.
What? I had to make an athletics check to see how well he is at rope climbing. Seems he's pretty good at it.
The thought of us not being moving anymore and then he falls is hilarious.
Right?
Yeah. So you could have used a rope to get down safely. Lucifer uses a rope and does not get down safely.
No, he manages to get down safely and just goes. Is that something that usually happens?
I don't think so. Lou's kind
Trying
of
to
just
follow-
wobbly sitting up. Just
Oh.
ooh, that was a ride.
Sol asks, which part of the ship crashing or like falling down too far? The answer is yes to both.
What's Ducky doing? Everything's
Duck-
kind of just being very chaotic up on the deck.
Yeah, Ducky's not sure where anybody's wandered off to, like, pirate-wise or maw-wise, so the rest of the party is gone off the ship, so...
Except for
Ducky's-
Mossie, who's just kind of using the vantage point of the ship to look at the architecture and stuff.
Then Ducky will turn to the last person on the ship and be like, we should probably join the rest of the party down. I'm sure there'll be lots more rocks to see down there if that interests you.
Does interest me. That sounds
Yeah.
like a great idea. Yeah, let's. Okay. I
Yeah.
don't want to jump down there though.
No, I wouldn't suggest jumping.
Yeah, don't do what Sol did. It isn't very smart.
You have your pick of ropes to shimmy down, so...
Right, should I roll something to shimmy, or am I allowed to?
Yeah, roll athletics to see how well you do.
All right.
Don't worry, it's not a high DC, because you're going down and not up.
Don't
thank
jinx.
God.
Don't jinx.
Oh my god! Come on.
You jinxed!
So
That's a 7,
Mossie
you
died.
jinxed!
here's what happens. You get halfway down and you slip and you land on Lucifer.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
And then Ducky lands on top of both of you.
Oh my god.
The rope was wet.
Phlox
We had a
is-
rough time. Don't
Phlox
say
is like,
that.
I who's hanging off the ship doing better than you jokers?
You're you, though. You take gravity as a suggestion.
I have tiny arms.
I'm just gonna say at this point, Sol has gotten back up and put Lou back on her back and is just walking over to the rest of the gang.
Yeah, underneath Mossie and Ducky, Lucifer whimpers.
Lou kind of just leans like around Sol's shoulders, and she's just looking very concerned.
Yeah, that's valid.
Ducky will clamber off of the pile.
Yeah, Mossie will also get out of the pile and clean herself off a little bit.
Sol's gonna offer her hand to Lucy.
Lucifer is going to look up and slowly stretch his hand up. It's shaking and grab Sol's hand.
Oh my goodness.
Lucifer, are you okay?
I think one of my ribs is cracked.
Oh no, like, do you want me to carry you too?
No. And he slowly uses Sol's hand to stand up.
Oh boy.
Sol's still gonna stand like near him so she can be a crutch.
Is Teddy? Teddy.
Phlox waves and they're like, way to go! You got off the ship! The easiest part here! You've done it!
Teddy starts moving very slowly over to Lucifer.
Phlox is still basically on Teddy's shoulders. They're vibing at this point, man.
Teddy doesn't seem to mind. He smells like wet earth.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say that everyone has noticed that Teddy now smells like wet earth.
Phlox probably smells like lightning because they're partially stone. That was in a lightning storm. This is fine.
Boom!
So
You're still in a lightning storm.
Amazing. I can't wait to get struck by lightning and die.
Don't jinx us!
That's going to happen at this point.
Don't give her ideas.
So Phlox.
Yeah.
Just really quick, roll me a wisdom check.
Oh,
For
great.
everyone?
This is gonna go great.
Hey.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
You.
My goodness.
So as everyone watches, a stroke of lightning comes down and strikes Phlox.
Come on.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Phlox turns around and you hear more just filthy growlings as they start making rude gestures at the sky.
Okay. Let's not make enemies today.
Yeah. I don't like that laugh. That laugh fills me with fear.
They are. Phlox is holding onto Teddy and making rude gestures at the sky.
Yeah, no damage. You just were struck by lightning because you made a
Thanks.
comment.
It's a vibe check.
Into logic. Vibe check.
This guy checked your vibes.
Exactly.
Right.
I'm not sure how good they
Guys.
are.
They're rancid.
So, everyone, you're standing next to a clock tower in this, looks like a sort of a, town square sort of dealio. You've got cobblestone underneath your feet, and there are buildings around. You want to roll me a perception check?
Oh boy.
Oh Cool beans.
No whammies.
Oh,
Oh, God dang.
Now,
Gosh
right to
darn.
your eyes again, Mossie. I'm so sorry to say.
That's a 7.
Mossie's eyes are just closed. She's just not looking.
Nice parser's messing with you, Altaria.
It is. It is. Ducky sees nothing until now when I call it out.
Okay. Phlox is mildly distracted by yelling at the sky.
Miles.
Yeah.
Mossie, your glasses are just... There's so much water on
Fogged
them,
up.
you can't see. And Sol, your hair is in your face, and you're also sitting down because your ankles hurt.
Yeah.
So, everyone else, so Lucifer, and Ducky, you all see that there are a bunch of stalls around, and it seems that this clock is just the center of the marketplace. There are a couple of like regular shops behind the stalls that you could easily get to. It all looks very, abandoned, and one of the shops is collapsed in on itself. That sort of thing. There's a bunch of plants growing out from between the cracks in the ground. And there is actually a tree growing through one of the shops. So, what do you guys want to do?
Cool. Sol wants to see if there's any forbidden meat inside of the shop buildings.
Okay.
Forbidden meat.
Pick.
Food poisoning.
So, which shop are you going to go into? The one that seems mostly intact, the one that's has a lot of rubble around, or the one that has a tree growing through it?
The one that has a tree growing through it.
Okay, roll me a strength check to get the door open.
Cool. A strength save or a check?
A check. And you were no longer raging, by the way.
Yeah, no, fair. That's
ooh,
a
nat
nat
20.
Sol just kicks the door open like nothing happened.
Okay, you kick the door open, and the building rumbles for a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah, kicking the door open might not have been the right idea. There's dust falling on your head, but if you're brave enough, you can investigate.
Sol's gonna investigate. She's not too bothered by the very ominous rumbling, gonna be honest.
Okay, roll me an investigation check. While
Let me just
while
see.
she's doing that, what the rest of you doing?
Lou's gonna
Phlox
look
is
at the-
flagging down.
You go first.
Okay, I was just gonna say Phlox is flagging down Lucifer and very carefully climbing off of Teddy and showing Lucifer Teddy's hand because they did an oopsie even though they managed to snag him.
Oh yeah. I can fix this.
And yeah, Phlox sort of moves to help Lucifer sort of cover up Teddy's damaged hand from everyone else as he is fixing it.
Yep. Lucifer's going to reach into his hood. Yeah, that's a 5. And pull out some needle and thread. Just start sewing Teddy's finger back on.
Look, it be like that sometimes. Mira,
That's a bit
Mira, what were you
cursed,
gonna
but fair.
say?
Lou's gonna investigate the shop that looks most intact. She doesn't want to risk getting bonked in the head by a falling brick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fair. I guess Sol would have let Lou down by now if Lou's up for running about.
Well, yeah, you were sitting down, so Lou clambered off for a moment. So yeah, Lou is going to investigate the mostly intact shop.
Okay. You can open the door just fine. Inside, there seems to be quite a bit of, various types of beds. You want to roll me an investigation check?
Yes, please. That is a +2. 15.
Okay, so as you're moving around into the shop, you shift one of the covers, and the bed moves away from you.
She squeaks and backpedals because
Roll initiative.
they did not expect that.
My goodness. Oh yeah. Should I mention
Well-
what Sol got from an investigation as well?
Yeah. You got an 18?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sol got an
hold
18.
on a minute. Let me see. Ah, yes. So, magic item, table B. Hold on a minute. Where's my D100? I'm just gonna roll these two.
This.
Oh, wow. Everything rolling off the table.
F.
F.
After I give, Can you please stop rolling off the table?
Gravity says no, I guess.
That's 80. Let's see what cool, funky thing Sol finds.
We cut back
Oh.
to Lou's exciting battle.
No, we're going to give Sol this, you pick up a blue gem, and it seems to, like, move. The inside of it seems to, like, move, like there's water inside. And
That is very neat, and Sol is keeping that.
now, before we do this combat, let's take a break.
Yes.
Oh no!
This is the best place for a
Cliffhanger.
cliffhanger. Yeah, it's like we like cut off. You see, like, Sol lifted her new shiny stone up, and you see, like, the light glint off of it. And then you cut over to Lou and the bed she's about to battle, and this is where it's like,
Yeah.
I
am gonna
what
just-
happens next
I am just
time.
rolling initiative so we can have that
Mm-hmm.
because I will forget with break.
Everyone else will have to roll initiative too, but like,
Oh my goodness.
we're not going to enter them until they figure out what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Literally like
I'm
the
just-
to be continued meme.
Blue,
Wait, that's what I
Lou
was thinking.
pulling back the bed and just, we'll be right back.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, I'm gonna go grab a snack.
Valid, I should eat my snack. Also, sorry if you hear crunching noises. I should probably switch off the mic.
You're good. Crunch, 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 crunch. Also, babe, it was so fucking funny that you literally read my fucking mind. I was like, my first instinct was, of course, Phlox is going to fling themselves off the ship. And you were like, I already, like, it was immediate. It was immediate. Don't fling yourself off the ship. It was so funny. Yeah, it was a me move, huh?
Literally, that was the one thing where I was like, I have nothing that can get me closer. You're 60 feet in the air, which means that you're too far to do anything too. Now you could take the slow way and descend from the mast and then try and do something, or you're gonna just fling yourself and there you go. Okay, that's the thought process. You're gone.
Bye. At least I looked cool doing it, right?
You're lucky your dex is high enough that there were no consequences. You literally read my mind too with the rope off the side. I think I was going to say something and then you did.
It really was just like Phlox kept getting fucking nat 20s to cling to the mast, and then it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna throw myself off. That is a me move, huh? Head empty, no thoughts. Head empty, no. I also have pie though.
Hello.
Hello.
So remember that, oh no, about bed mimics?
Yeah.
That Ducky talked about?
Goodness.
God damn it,
That's all I'm
Ducky.
gonna say.
Because Ducky said that, I was like, ooh, bed mimic. That could be fun.
What I've this is just never say anything in front of a DM.
Mm-hmm.
This entire team is amazing, and just as well the moment with Phlox swearing profusely, and then Sol's gonna jump off the ship. She failed that.
I just pictured
Really
that entire
badly.
scene with like the Pirates of the Caribbean music in the background.
It really is just Phlox. Phlox gives the two-fingered salute to Ducky and just backwards dives off the ship. It's the rule of cool.
Yes, that was so cool.
It was. Love you too, Shoto.
Cool.
Ducky is really the only person here with a brain cell, huh? Alongside Lou.
Everyone else is sharing one brain cell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Soto, get on your computer. Get on your computer.
Honestly, you guys, even if you had fallen off the side of the ship, you guys could.
It would have been fine.
You would have been fine because you can use the Acme effect.
Mm-hmm.
Because all fall damage is physical.
I was, however, looking at Teddy and I'm like, that motherfucker, there's no way that motherfucker has Acme effect.
No, he doesn't.
Teddy's gonna go splat.
Yeah, he would.
Soul,
It's-
honestly speaking, Soul's first instinct was, "You're about to fall off. I'm not letting my friends fall off," and just, I guess we're entering a rage now.
Yeah.
I am
Soul
back.
ends up falling
scarfed-
anyways.
I scarfed many a cracker.
Heck yeah.
Valid.
Need
It's
that
a
cracker
good
energy.
thing that Lucifer rolled a nat 20 on strength save.
It's like everybody else made it technically, and then wait, where's Lucy?
Oh my
Lucy's not
God.
there.
Phlox would have wrung Lucifer's neck.
Phlox really is the team mom, huh? Ducky still has the brain cells, but like Phlox is
Not
kind
mom.
of team mom.
Nah. Flox's big sister. Nah.
Okay, yeah. Good point. Ma is
Big
team mom.
sibling. Big sibling
Yeah.
energy.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. Phlox is like the fucking vodka, vodka yeah,
relative.
basically the fucking wine aunt, fucking vodka uncle. That kid's on a Molotov?
Molotov relative.
Yeah.
Molotov relative.
Yes. Yes.
Molotov Relative sounds like a really good band name.
We love this Molotov relative.
We do. And it's like, and well, who knows what will happen afterwards, huh? Okay, so we have Phlox as vodka relative, Ducky as the brain cell holder, and Mossie, Sol, and Lou as the chaotic younger siblings.
Lucifer in the back pipes up, "Hey, I resent that. I have a brain cell."
No, you don't.
Lou is Lou is like, I resent that comment. I sometimes have the brain cell. Sometimes.
And then
you-
looks at
you-
the bed mimics.
Yeah.
It went off alone without telling anyone and then triggered bed mimics.
They are bathing, Your Honor. They don't think things through.
So
They were thinking, oh, bed store?
Why is there a
Bed
bed
store.
store here?
Your
I
Honor,
don't
my
know what
Where
client-
are you buying
stuff over
clothes?
here.
At the bed store. Fuck yeah.
Meanwhile, Sol is just going, ooh, shiny rock. Mine now.
Shiny blue rock. Okay. Everyone ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Let me get a drink because I'm eating pie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what kind of pie?
Apple. This
Oh,
apple.
that's the best kind.
Oh, nice.
Pie is good. Alright.
Okay.
Are we ready?
Yep. Are you guys ready?
Let's roll.
Yeah. Please roll initiative. For everyone else.
Dice Parser and I are not friends. Dice Parser does not know priorities. Or maybe Dice Parser does.
And that's a 17. Nice.
Oh. Oh yeah, I better
my
go ahead
goodness.
and roll one for Lucifer.
Come on, Dice, please. I'm being polite.
Please get
Please
less than a 15. Please get less than a 15. Please get less than a 15.
Initiative is 12. Or, actually,
Yes!
that's 13. I
Oh
forgot
my
he has a
goodness.
+1.
Fine. That's fine.
Okay. Actually, I'm gonna unpin this.
The beds have to roll initiative.
Yeah, they did.
Okay. No, I'm just the ridiculousness of a bed rolling initiative.
Yeah. They rolled, I think, a 9.
You just can't make this sheet up.
Yeah.
Aww.
No, you cannot.
Okay, so lose 16 means when everyone figures stuff out. Geez. Oh, wait, that will lose a 14.
Yeah, let's see. It seems that Ducky, Sol, Phlox,
Bed, mimic.
Lucy, and Mossie.
Okay. So this is the order, but right now we're just going to go to lose reaction to the bed moving, because this is technically a round where only Lou and the bed mimic are a part of.
First of all, Lou shrieks, and then just kind of like clutching their necklace, they're going to just reflexively shoot a ray of frost at the bed, because the bed should not be moving. The bed should not be moving. The bed should not be moving. And that's a 21. Does that hit?
Oh yeah, you hit the bed. As the bed starts growing teeth, and the bedposts swivel around to look at you because it's got eyes.
Oh.
That's terrifying.
They're just
Mimics are terrifying, guys.
Lou's just screaming at this point, and that is 8 damage.
Okay,
8 ice damage, and they're on a hit it takes a 2d8 damage, cold damage, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Okay. So you scream and ray of frost it. It's going to start coming towards you, and it's going to attack you. Because you're not very far from it. Like, probably just...
Nope.
Let's see. It's going to, Ooh. So, one of the bed sheets unravels and, let's see, yeah, that probably hits, doesn't it?
That definitely hits. That definitely hits.
Let's see, so 1d8. I rolled a 1, so that's 4 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And suddenly, this bedsheet is very sticky.
No. She's like saying that as she is trying to pull herself away.
Mm-hmm. Now, we're going to go to everyone outside who just heard that scream.
Oh, boy.
And we're going to go into actual initiative. So, Ducky.
Yep, Ducky is going to hear the scream, pull out a crossbow, and go running for, well, I guess, can Ducky tell which direction since we just had 2 people split off?
Yeah, you heard this scream coming from the, shop that was, not collapsed.
Mm-hmm.
So,
all right.
I think it will take all your movement to get into the shop, but once you get in, you see a bedsheet wrapped around Lou, who's screaming, and this evil-looking bed mimic.
You know, I called this. I did. Just thought it would be in the other town. I don't have anything.
Well, you could attack the mimic.
Yeah, no, I was looking for fire. So
fire, yes.
That's how you do beds. Yeah, Ducky will pull out a crossbow, seeing it attacked Lou. Pull out a crossbow, and I guess, is that an action to go into?
I think it's generally.
I'll say it's a free action to pull out your. It's a free action to pull out stuff from your hammer space. But if you fumble, I'm gonna only let you do 3 until we have to go to someone else. That fair?
Okay. Yeah.
If you fumble, I'm gonna laugh.
Wait, so
roll a
D10.
Okay. I was following and then I wasn't. Okay.
That's okay.
5.
Yeah, you easily get what you want.
Okay. And then I'm gonna shoot it. At least once. Okay, 9.
Unfortunately, that doesn't hit. So, what happens is you shoot it, and the arrow kind of just bounces off of the bed. Boing, 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 boing.
I failed to hit a bed. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
It seems like the bed's springs are very elastic.
That's fair. That's fair.
You gonna do anything else?
No, I don't think so. Maybe get out of the way of the door, not getting super close to the bed, not knowing how it attacked Lou, but out of the way of the door.
You can.
That's smart.
You can only step to the side, and then you don't have any movement left.
Okay, that's fine. I just don't want anybody coming through the door behind me to, like, knock me over.
Yeah, no, that's fair, considering what Sol's going to be doing now.
Yep. Sol, you hear Lou scream from 2 shops over. What are you doing?
Sol is running out. She stuffed the shiny rock into her hammer space and is pulling out her halberd.
Nice.
That's a 9.
Unfortunately, with the 30 movement you have, you can only get over to the
Sol
seconds.
has 40 movement.
40 movement, you can only get just barely abreast of the bed shop, unless you dash. And you have to use your action to dash.
Okay, let me see. Would I be able to attack on my bonus action or no-go?
Unfortunately not. You have to use your action to attack on your bonus action. You have to use your action to attack on your bonus action. But you could use your action to dash, run in and get next to Lou, and then rage. That is an option, because I know you have more than one thing of rage per day.
I do. The question is how many battles are we gonna get into today? Because
you have no idea. But you could also just use your dash and then run up to be next to Lou for,
yeah,
you know.
I guess Sol's just gonna dash. I mean, I think Sol's one of the tankiest people here anyway, so she has her halberd out and she's going to dash. And now you all have a fox lady in the room with you. Yep,
standing right next to Lou. Okay, Phlox, you watched Sol jump out of a falling building because it fell around the tree after Sol left it, and dash into the shop that is still intact. What are you doing?
Well, they saw Ducky go in, and they saw Sol go in, and they know Lou went in, and they're like, oh boy. Alright, Lucy, you stay out here for the moment, because I have feelings that, it's gonna get crowded really quick, and, Phlox is gonna roll hammer space, and yeah, they pull out their short bow, and they're gonna go basically stand outside in the doorway of the shop.
Outside the doorway? Okay. Audio?
Oh no.
Oh,
Did he die?
Audio.
Yeah, do it.
Do
It was
what?
cursed.
Oh, jeez.
Oh jeez.
Oh no.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
probably
no.
really just the weather, because we're both in the same apartment.
Yeah, fair. It's
Okay,
like
okay.
The
Okay.
storm that's going on in-game is happening in real life for you guys as well.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, Phlox tells Lucifer to basically stay where he is, with Teddy, and continue fixing Teddy. And Phlox has pulled out their short bow. They're gonna go stand outside the shop in the doorway, and basically do a sneak attack on the bed, because they know that there's something in there that is apparently attacking people. So they're gonna go shoot it.
And you can, because Sol is standing right next to it.
Yeah. So they have the short bow, and that's a d27. That's a 16. Does that hit?
Definitely.
Okay, so then because it's a sneak attack, I get to roll extra damage.
Yes.
So I'm gonna roll that first. That's 3d6. That's 16. And then there's also another. Let me see, another d6 plus 4. That's 16
23.
plus 7 damage.
So, Lou, you look behind you as a black shafted arrow flies by your face and strikes a really soft part of the bed, which squeals in pain. And you see Phlox standing in the doorway with their crossbow.
It's a short bow, but yeah,
short
they do
bow.
a cool 2-fingered salute again.
All right. Are you gonna do anything else, Phlox?
They've already used their basically sort of like their bonus action to do sort of the hide and do the sneak attack. And they don't really have anything else that is like a,
Yep, so it is
So,
Lou's
yeah.
turn. You are grappled, and to get out of the grapple, you have disadvantage, because it is sticky.
Okay. Lou is going to just kind of shout, "Let me go!" And on go, the bed needs to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Alright. Ooh, that is a 9.
It does not meet it.
Woo!
So, at the word go, there is a bright blue light that shines out from their necklace, and you get hit with 2d6 of radiant damage, which is 11.
All right. As the words go sear into the bed with blue light, the bed shrieks. All right. Have any bonus actions you want to do? Because I'm pretty sure that one's an action.
Yeah, that was an action. I don't think trying to get out of the grapple is a bonus action, so I
No.
think that's all that they can do.
Okay. So, now it is Lucifer's turn. He's going to hear the shrieking and go... He's going to walk up behind Phlox, and then, let's see, how does... So, he's going to walk up behind Phlox, pull his, book from behind him, and flip to a certain page, and then weave some fingers in the air and snap, and he casts Magic Missile.
Oh my god.
Which
The whole team really did just hear Lou not have a good time and just go, no, denied.
Okay. Oh. So that's... Okay, so hold on a sec. 16 minus 4 minus... Because all three of those are going at that mimic. 2 minus 2. Okay. So, as the force hammers into the bed, one after the other, it starts shaking like it's about to fall apart. Unfortunately, it is now the bed mimic's turn, and it's going to screech and try to chomp on Lou, because it gets advantage.
No.
Can Sol, try and pull Lou out of the way or anything?
No. Unfortunately,
Not your turn yet.
It's not your turn. Cast that spell. Mimic. Bite is +5. So that's 8.
Lou made this bed and now they have to lie in it.
Yep, basically.
That definitely hits, doesn't it?
Yep, that definitely hits.
So the bed pulls
even
you
without
in
the
and goes,
modifier.
ow! Bites into you. That's a D8.
Sweet dreams.
How much damage?
Oh, hold on.
No.
Actually, it's 1d8 piercing and 1d8 acid. Yeah,
Ouch.
that's fun. So it's 4 plus 3. 3 plus 6. Yeah, okay, so that's 7 piercing damage and 6 acid damage.
Okay.
For a total of 13, as it kind of just slobbers on you.
Lou is at 18 HP right now.
So good thing is you haven't activated any of the other bed mimics in the room. So now it is Mossie's turn.
Yeah, just letting you know, Lou is past bloodied.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Lou is
They're
sizzling.
squishy.
At least we have a healer in the house.
Yes.
And also, Sol is there and ready to stab someone, so...
Your turn. What are you doing, Mossie? Everyone, besides Teddy, has rushed to the shop. That's
Bed shop of horror.
Bed Shop of Horrors.
All right.
I was about to say the shop of chaos, but
Okay, my movement speed is like 30, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So, sorry, what's the distance again? You probably said this a bunch of times. I'm just thinking.
I'm not really. I'm just. So if you, because you were just hanging out with the group, still probably looking around, I assume. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
So if you use all your movement, you could get into the shop and to the side.
You'd have to go around Phlox and Lucifer, but yeah.
Well, because of the way 5e works, Phlox and Lucifer will just step out of the way.
Yeah.
That's very polite. All right, I will run on over there. I'm Newman.
Okay.
I have a spell that I could. This is a dumb question. How hardcore are we being about components? In terms of spell
I'm not
casting?
being hardcore about components unless it's for my own character. So if roll hammer space, and if you don't roll a 1, you get your components.
Okay, awesome. 'Cause I have maybe an idea. Never mind.
Oh,
no.
The first
Fumble,
of the
fumble.
game.
Yeah.
In that case, I reach the door, immediately trip, and just fall on my face.
Oh,
Oh no.
is that your fumble table?
That's my fumble. Oh, no, sorry, I don't have a fumble table, actually. Let me
Yeah, you can roll on the regular fumble table. This is...
go look at the fumble table. Sorry, I'm dingus mode.
It's okay.
Gently pats the Gryph.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Thank you, audio.
Thank you, I owe you my life.
So roll a d20 and see what you pull instead of your components. So let's see.
Nice.
So
Oh, yeah, okay.
so you reach into your hammer space and you pull out a bread knife. I mean, not useful in this situation, but certainly handy.
I mean, you could throw the bread knife at the bed.
Yeah, can I stab the bed or like throw it at the bed?
Yeah, make an attack roll, but you can't add proficiency. So attack roll with dexterity. Let's go with that. Just attack with your dexterity modifier. Is that it?
All right, so that's like, God, I'm a dingus. That's like so it would just be like a d20 plus 1 is attack, or is attack something?
Okay, so without your proficiency, and I'm just saying, add your dexterity modifier to your d20 roll.
Okay. Then I think I did that right. Okay.
I'm gonna take your. Boy. Yeah.
Oh, no.
So you throw the bread knife, and you don't throw it hard enough, and it just kind of skitters against the wooden floor, and it instead slides along one of the other beds, and that bed starts moving.
No.
Oh God! I'm sorry, everybody.
Well then, our fight just got way more interesting, didn't it?
Yes, it did. So,
This is my plan all along.
do you have a bonus action that you could do, or is that your turn?
My turn. I don't think I have any bonus actions that make sense. But
Okay. Your turn, Ducky.
Yeah, this is going phenomenally. Ducky is going to move over to Lou.
Mm-hmm.
Lou is in the bed.
Lou is grappled by the bed, yes.
Yeah,
You can touch Lou without touching the bed.
okay, I would like to do a cure wounds on Lou without getting also eaten.
Yeah, So
Yeah, if I
you reach up and gently pat the back of Lou's head.
we'll get you out. Don't worry.
Sol has plans for that.
Oh boy. And then 6. I gotta look at my sheet.
Yeah.
7 plus 6. I rolled a nat 1.
Oh my
Lou,
goodness.
you heal 6 points.
7. Oh, 6.
Or 7 points. Sorry,
7, yeah.
my brain is
Okay.
you
She's
heal
now
7.
up to 25. She's at 25 HP now.
Yeah. Do you have a bonus action you would like to try, Ducky?
What?
You
Okay.
could yell,
What
fuck this arson.
We're all in the room at this point. We have to leave before we can arson. Let's take care of the bed before the activated bed before we move to arson.
Yeah, there are 2 activated beds now. But you can't
How many-
attack on your bonus action.
Yeah. How many beds are in the room?
There are, let's see, this room has at least 6 beds, and there's a door back there that you can see.
6 beds, and there's a door, which means there's a potential for more. Okay, yeah, arson, and yeah,
Valid.
whatever is possible. Is it possible for Ducky to back away from the bed?
I'd say that you're not actually near the bed because you stepped up behind Lou.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you can definitely back away and not suffer any attacks of opportunities from the bed.
Okay. Yeah, that would be it. I think. I don't know. Quick question for bonus action as a cleric is just expeditious retreat or what?
Yeah, expeditious retreat is a bonus action.
I'll look it up. It's all good. I think that's all that I would like to do, though.
Okay.
So
Next up is Sol. You got your halberd out. What are you gonna do with it?
Sol is feeling stabby, so she's going to stab the bed that's holding Lou. So that's a
Wonderful.
d20 plus 6 to hit the bed.
Oh yeah, you hit it.
That's a
You hit it
24
real
hit.
good.
Okay, and that is a d10 plus 3. And that's a 6.
So you you stab it once and it starts making really gross wheezing sounds.
Sol's gonna stab it again.
Yep.
Because she's a barbarian.
Yep. Yeah, that
That's a
hits.
15 hit.
Yep.
Great.
How do you want to do this? It's dead. Doesn't matter what you roll, it's dead.
Yeah, fair point. That's always going to be a plus. Okay, so what Sol does then, like, she stabs it once, you hear the wheezing, and she sees Sol on the side, so she just pulls the halberd out and just freaking plunges it in the middle of the bed.
Yeah. You guys watch as the bed collapses and starts kind of just melting.
She's gonna, Sol is going to go ahead and, pull her halberd, try and wipe it on a clean part of the floor and just pull Lou away.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
Lou is technically freed, but you can't actually. You could use your movement to pull Lou away. I'd allow that.
Yeah, Sol's gonna do that.
All right. The other bed that's been activated is just making kind of growly noises. But that is your turn. So, it is Phlox's turn. What are you doing?
Cool. Okay. So can Phlox intentionally Phlox wants to pull something out of their fumble sheet. Is that cool? Can Phlox do that?
Yeah, roll a d10.
Oh, boy.
Excellent.
If you roll a 1, you get it.
Okay. So Phlox looks around at all of the beds and they're like, okay, we're moving on to a little more aggressive negotiations. And they pull out 3 sticks of dynamite held together by Serious Putty with a yellow smiley face sticker on it. And they're like, everyone, we're leaving. It's time to go.
I think everyone is in agreement with that. Holy
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Phlox is going to actually hold their action essentially until everyone has left, and then they're still outside of the shop. They're gonna huck it in. Unfortunately, I don't have the damage for what 3 sticks of dynamite and a piece of Serious Putty would be, which is just C4. So I mean,
Hold on.
yeah, you're good. I
said arson, not explosion.
Fine. This is fine. I'm gonna shut the door. It's gonna be like the comical poof, and it's gonna be fine.
For 1 lit stick of dynamite, I usually use 3d6.
Oh my god.
So 3
So that's
dynamite
96.
is 96.
Excellent.
Plus the serious putty.
So, yes. All right, so you're holding your turn.
Yeah,
Lou,
I'm holding my turn.
you are free from the mimic. Phlox just pulled out something that looks very explosive. What are you doing?
Lou's
And they're like, it's time to
grabbing
go.
Sol's hand and booking it.
Okay. With half your movement, because Sol already used half her movement to get you away from the mimic, you guys get outside and past Luciver, who's sweating.
Fantastic.
What are you doing now that you're outside? Because that was just your movement to drag Sol.
What Lou is going to do now that they're outside is they're going to turn around and make sure that they can still see the other bed that's activated from the doorway, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So they're going to hold their I can still do actions since that was just movement, right?
Yeah, you can't move any further.
Just double checking.
You're
Okay.
probably about 60 feet from that bed that's going.
Oh, perfect. I'm still in range then. Lou's gonna hold their necklace, and can the bed make a dex save?
Yes, the bed can try to make a dex save.
That sure is a
yes,
sentence.
that's a 9.
Can the bed?
That sure is a 9.
That makes sense, though. I
Not
mean,
make
beds
it.
can't move, can they?
I mean,
They're not supposed to.
it's a mimic. It can move, but they
Okay,
don't move very well.
So the bed takes 2d8 damage of fire
Yeah.
as fire descends on it.
Minus, It squeals as you set it on fire. Fun.
Lou just kind of like pulls down their eyelid and goes, "Bleh."
You just see Sol cheering from a side for everyone else now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it is now Lucifer's turn. He's gonna take one look at, Phlox, turn and run behind Teddy. And that is his turn.
They're outside though, right?
Yeah, they're outside. Teddy's closer
Mossie.
to the ship.
Okay.
Mossie, I think, is the only one in still yet.
Well, Mossie
No,
and
Ducky.
Ducky.
Oh, Ducky and Mossie.
Unfortunately, now it's the bed mimic's turn. So it's going to squeal across the floor as it moves closer.
I'm imagining a very like rusty desk chair squealing.
Yes. Let's see. But it can't quite get within range to do anything. So it's going to use its action to get closer. So now it's right in front of you, Ducky, going, yeah.
Like imagining it's like disturbing bed noises, and
Ugh.
it's just
It's slurping noises.
little bit.
'cause
It's like
No,
little bed shop of horror,
ew.
and
it's Mossie's turn now.
No!
Sleeping on the couch now. I'm never sleeping in a bed again.
On a bed right now. How do you think I feel?
You gotta get out of there.
Okay,
it's
it's
really
your turn,
fitting
Mossie.
that Lou got stuck in.
Oh.
All right, so it's just Mossie and Ducky still, just in the little house
Yep.
or
Mhm.
store.
Yep.
I'm trying to think if I want to like do one more thing before I get out of here. If I want to just get out of here,
I mean, you could do an action and then run,
that's true.
because you are just within the door, so you could probably get clear fast enough.
All right, in that case, I have acid splash as a cantrip. Could I possibly splash the remaining, or the one that I woke up?
You can certainly try.
So it's 1d20 plus 6 for that. If I'm reading this right, which I think I am.
Yeah.
All right, 11.
Unfortunately, you huck the little warbling ball of acid you created in your hands. You actually throw a little high and just hit the floor, and the floor sizzles.
Well, I tried my. Mossie's running out of there, turning it out of here.
Yep. Okay. It is now Ducky's turn.
Ducky's kind of done with this whole thing and is going to avoid, I guess, disengage from the bed if that's necessary.
Yep.
Avoid the acid that's now on the floor and any fire in the room, and just gonna book it. Just leave. We're done now.
Okay. So now
Ducky has had enough.
Now that Ducky has fled past Phlox, it is now Phlox's turn to roll some dice.
So I went, and while everyone else was going, I looked up the serious putty stats. It wouldn't be as much because it's not the same amount.
We're gonna bring the whole town down.
So I feel like we're just gonna play it safe and just probably roll maybe, I guess, an extra d6 because.
So 12d6.
Yeah, 12d6, okay.
It's okay, Lud. The door will protect you.
Wait, oh, no. Extra D6, that means, sorry, 10. 10 D6. That's my bad.
Okay.
'Cause
Excellent. I'm gonna make a note of that for future.
Yeah, because 3 sticks
That's
of...
beautiful.
3 sticks of dynamite is 9 D6.
Okay, so Phlox is going to double check that everyone is out, and they're going to huck this 3 sticks of dynamite and serious putty into the room, and they're gonna slam the door shut. That's 30 damage. And yeah, the door is shut. They are keeping the door very shut. The door is shut. This is fine.
Yep, you shut the door, and there's a catastrophic explosion, and I have to roll for the store's, concept, basically. Oh, no, the store shudders, and then it all comes down at once, in front of you. And the dust... And as the dust clears, you guys see Phlox still holding the door, but the rest of the shop is rubble beyond it.
Phlox turns and grins at everyone and shoots a thumbs up as they let go of the door, and they're like, I took care of it.
Alright, we are now out of initiative.
Sol just gives a thumbs up back and is gonna walk over to Phlox, I think. That was really awesome. Can you teach me how to do that?
Let's not and say we did.
Luciver just claps.
There was a back room. Is that still intact? Or is it rebel as well?
Make a perception check because it's raining and the dust is still clearing.
There was a door on that one too.
There's a door. That's an 11.
Oh.
And that's a 6 from Sol. Sol
Okay.
is currently distracted by how awesome Phlox and the explosion was.
Yeah, Phlox, you can barely make out an outline. Lou and Ducky, you both see that, yeah, there's the room beyond, looks like it's, the door is slowly falling over towards you, but the room beyond it's unstable, but you think if you really quickly got in and you could probably search it for stuff if you wanted to.
Lou at least wants to peek because they want to know what's in there. If it's more beds, they're just running though.
Yeah, Mossie will also take a look just to.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, are you gonna crawl over the rubble to take a look in the mysterious back room?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Instead of beds, there are tables.
You get halfway there, and it seems like genuinely it's just like some kind of storage. You do see something kind of sparkling. Hold on a sec.
Please don't be. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say it.
Don't do it. Don't jinx us.
I'm
please.
shutting up.
I already tempted fate with the tables. Let's not take the third step this time.
The bed mimics are an inspiration from several months ago when we did an FPS and I happened to joke about a bed mimic.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It appears that the it kind of looks like a series of box of potions that you can just barely make out in the darkness of the back room.
Lou is going to rush in and see if they can grab the potions because if they're healing potions, then they need it.
You rush in and grab the potions, and the building around you shakes violently.
The whole
Blue.
building.
Well,
Lou
go ahead.
Lou is just gonna get out of there.
Yeah, as you dash out, it crumbles behind you.
I got potions, I think.
This is like Castlevania stuff.
There are
You walk.
3 potions there, and the liquid inside the potions is kind of purple.
Can my Arcana check, perhaps? On
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, make an
Flash
Arcana
would
check.
check those before drinking.
Let me look at your mysterious Gatorades. 17.
Found them in a long abandoned building. Let's just drink them and find out that way.
So,
Lou's also gonna roll Arcana. Let me
Mhm.
just.
I mean, I guess Soul can roll Arcana too, though it's not good.
Mossie, as you lean in to look at these things, and Lou, you too, you realize that these are actually all potions of, well, 2 of them are potions of greater healing, and 2 of them are potions of healing.
Snap.
Good.
The
Better than I
the
thought.
2 potions of healing are in smaller bottles.
Okay,
Nice.
so 2 potions. Is it 2 potions of the greater healing and then 1
Yeah.
potion of the lesser? Okay.
2 potions of greater healing, 2 potions of healing.
Okay.
Here, I'll write it down.
I can do Mossie and Lou tell everybody else.
Oh,
I don't
definitely.
think anyone else. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and Lou's just gonna hold on to those because those are needed.
Yeah. Very.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, if Lou didn't pick them up, Mossie was gonna be like, you need these.
Yeah, like they're just
Soul-
gonna.
Back by the
Soul
bed.
was actually gonna say, "Okay, Lou, maybe you should take these. You're one of the squishier ones."
Yeah, just like they nod.
Squishy.
Lucifer just
They're very
nervously
squishy.
laughs from where he is behind Teddy.
God, Phlox shoots him a look.
Maybe Lucy needs one of the greater healing potions.
Just to hold on to as a treat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lucifer, do you want some of the healing potions? We can split them.
Just 1, dear.
Okay, do you want the greater one?
Sure. I
Good.
can take the greater one.
Okay, so Lou is currently holding 1 potion of greater healing and 2 potions of healing.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna put that in his hand for space. So I can keep track of it.
Lou looks really proud to be trusted with holding these.
Aw.
Yeah,
Just
I
like
mean,
their chest is puffed out a little bit.
aw.
It's just like the Zelda item get thing. Da-na-na-na. You now have healing potion.
Okay, so now that you guys have broken 2 of the stores and
Phlox is,
mimics, what are you doing now?
Phlox is looking at the 3rd store and looking at everyone else, and they have their short bow out still, and they're like, everyone stay here. I'm going to go look at the 3rd store by myself in stealth.
Wait, can I come? Oh, in stealth, fine.
Yes, I'm not going anywhere near that.
Can someone
So,
just come from a distance at least? She can be the cavalry. She still has her halberd
you
out.
can
after all.
stand outside. Phlox is going inside in stealth, so there aren't any more bed.
So it's kind of hard to get inside, but with that, you
snap.
roll a there's a window that seems to be broken that you could crawl into. This is the one that's more broken down in, so there's a lot of rubble.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So once you get inside, Phlox, roll me a perception check with disadvantage because it's dark inside.
That's 20.
So sad. That's so sad, that fucking nat 20. And then a nat 1! Are you fucking kidding?
Oh.
That is so upsetting.
Oh. The duality.
That's one way to put it.
So, it's really dark inside, and you find yourself having to feel along it's kind of a very enclosed space because of you keep feeling rocks, and you hear the building kind of shudder above you, which seems to be holding as you move.
Mm-hmm. Can Phlox roll perception again? Because they aren't going to go too far if they can't see.
You can roll
can
investigation.
Can I ask?
All right.
Can Sol pull out a torch? Because she's outside of the building. Can Sol, pull out a torch from her hammer space?
Yes.
And just kind of have the torch near the window so some light spills inside?
Yes. You can do that. Yes.
Yeah, Sol pulls out the torch then, and she's just kind of sticking it near the window. She's a helper.
Yeah.
The duality of the Sableye not being able to see in the fucking dark.
So, as Sol holds up the torch to the window, everything comes into focus, and you're more easily able to look through stuff, and you find, because that is a very high roll.
Yeah.
Here. Let me roll these ones. They're fancy, and they look cool. Let's see.
There's reason to roll those.
17. Yeah, I'm using a rolling table. So,
roll.
You pick up a single. You find a single potion. It's kind of red, and when you shake it, it gets all shimmery, almost like it's fire dancing.
Ooh. Phlox pockets that. They'll look at it outside.
And
I'm also remembering Sol found an item, but she forgot she found this shiny rock because of everything that went down afterwards.
Mm-hmm. And the next thing you find is a kind of scroll case. It's the case itself seems a tiny bit cracked.
Phlox turns that over a second and pockets that, and then they definitely are gonna give the room a final look around to see if there's anything else. Should they roll again, or?
Yeah, just roll perception.
19.
All right. You do see a curious locked box on one of the shelves, but the rest of this room is covered in rubble, and if you're not careful, you could bring it down on top of you.
That's fine. This is fine. Phlox is gonna go. Phlox is actually gonna pick up a smaller piece of rubble and pocket that. It's a rock.
Valid.
And then Phlox is gonna pick up the locked box and pocket that as well.
All right.
And then they clamber back out the window they came in through like a fucking burglar.
Sol is going to put out the torch then and put it way back in her hammer space.
The
Also,
building
I want you all.
shudders, but it seems to just settle in place and doesn't collapse behind you.
Yay!
And
I just want to say, so Sol collapsed and is like, so what did you get?
Phlox does
Sol
like
is
a
looking with the
bow.
starry eyes. Oh, nice.
And they're like, that's how you break into places, guys.
Don't tell on yourself now.
It's fine.
I'm like, look, I hope these two get into more shenanigans together because it would be a disaster, but the best kind. These two would get into so much trouble. Please, let's do that.
And so Phlox, I'm gonna have. Can I just roll 4d10s? Is that, and then we can look at the numbers.
Why?
Yeah. So
okay.
5, 5, 7, 8. They pull everything out, including the rock.
Sol goes, ooh, like gives a wow. All of these look so cool. This is including the rock, by the way.
Lucifer is going to tentatively get closer and point out the scroll and says, "That's a spell scroll."
Ooh.
Phlox pointed. Phlox very pointedly sort of turns it over in their hands and gives sort of a flippant sort of yeah. And they hand it to Lucifer and they're like, "Here you go."
Thank you. He just tucks and shoves it into
and then Phlox.
Mossie, you want to say anything?
Oh, I've been waiting for the perfect time to. So okay, should I roll Arcana or History for this rock check? What would be more appropriate? Rock check.
Roll Arcana.
Heck yeah.
All right. Oh, there we go. Ooh, 22.
22,
So,
nice.
you would know that this rock is the same kind of rock that makes things float. It's currently unactivated, and you would remember, because you did study the one that Ma handed you much earlier in our game, that to activate it and make it float, you have to cast an abjuration spell against it.
Guys, this is the same type of floaty rock from before, and I'll explain like all the abjuration related things.
It's also a really cool potion.
Yes. Phlox is like swishing that around like one would a drink, just like watching the fun little shimmery effect, and they're like, hell yeah. They probably should roll Arcana because they're actually good at that.
Yeah, Lucifer is going to take a look too. But
I
apparently
would
he's
say...
more obsessed with what you handed him earlier, because I rolled a nat 1.
Oh my goodness.
Lou's also gonna roll Arcana.
Should I roll Arcana
Lou.
for Sol? Okay, this will be hilarious if Sol gets good, because Sol is terrible at Arcana.
Can you roll Arcana? Otherwise, Phlox may just drink this.
Nope, Ducky's checking.
Sol is just looking at this very nifty looking potion with starry eyes, like, what do you think that is?
Lou's right behind her.
Are you telling me?
So, Ducky, you look at this and you think it has something to do with fire. You're not sure what, but it has something to do with fire.
Is it a Molotov?
I'm questioning. Do we want to?
Mossie, do you want to give it a go? Because you haven't given it a go yet.
You know, I'll give that a go. Before anyone, I see the writing on the wall that someone's about to sip if I don't look at this.
Oh
my god! Oh, thank God.
Thank God.
Someone, it looks like Mossie got the brain cell.
Yeah, Ducky mentioned something about fire, and you take a look at it, and you this is a potion of fire breath.
Oh
no!
Fuck yeah! Phlox is like, hell yeah! That's immediately going to the hammer space. No one else gets that. No!
Sol just claps. She's happy for Phlox.
It's spicy.
We're gonna get kicked out of another place.
Time to burn down another store.
Yeah.
Phlox does hand Mossie the unactivated floaty rock as thanks for showing them the way to this sick thing they're definitely going to abuse later.
And now you only have the locked box.
Yes, and I think Phlox actually can lockpick that.
Yeah, you can. You have lockpicks.
Yeah.
Heck
I
yeah.
do have lockpicks. Let me see. I'm trying to double check if I'm proficient in it. I'm 98% sure I am, but you always have to check. Inevitably.
You are.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a +3. So that's, I guess, just a D20 +3. I think, yeah. Do I add my proficiency? I think I do. Do I add proficiency on top of the +3 and make it a +6?
Yeah, because you're proficient in lockpicks.
Okay.
Because you're a rogue.
That's a 14. Does it do it?
Okay, it doesn't quite do it. This lock is pretty tricky. So you fiddle with it for a little bit, and you don't manage to get it open.
If Ducky borrows tools, can Ducky try? Because Ducky is also proficient.
Yeah.
Just passes it back and forth. Each of them gets a try until it gets opened.
Yeah.
Love that.
Also,
What would what would I add to that? Because I have the proficiency.
So your proficiency
It's probably a
plus your
+6
dex.
too.
yeah.
If you have sleight of hand, use that. But if you don't, it's just your dex. I think. No.
Okay, they're the same. So that's +4, and then plus the 3.
Yes.
Where is that? Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, it'll get figured out. The box is gonna get opened. Also a 14.
The box
Lucifer,
denies you.
Can I see it?
Sure.
Can I actually say, while the fiddling with the box is going on, you see Sol get like a light bulb above her head because, oh yeah, she found something earlier, didn't she? And now let's see. Sol then like pulls out this very nice shiny blue rock, and she just kind of holds it in the air of, oh yeah, I found something too.
And as Sol's moving it around, it kind of starts making whooshy noises. Whooshy noises.
Oh. Whoosh.
Whooshy noises.
Whoosh, 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 whoosh.
Sol's going to show the rock to Phlox. Do you know what this is?
Oh, fuck yeah. Phlox loves rocks. What do I roll to identify rock? Mossie, get over here. Here, Lucifer, you
Yeah,
we're looking at rocks.
I can't believe we have a rock club that now consists of Phlox, Mossie, and Sol.
Mossie, you can roll History or Arcana. Phlox, you could roll Arcana or Nature.
Okay. That's a 16.
15.
Should Sol try and roll anything?
I mean, you can roll Nature. So,
Okay, what is... That's a +1. Let's see how badly this goes. A 16!
Rock club, rock club, rock club.
Yeah!
Rock club.
So, let's see, okay, remind me what specifically you're rolling, what stat?
Soul rolled nature.
Mm-hmm. So
I'm rolling Arcana.
Mm-hmm.
I also rolled Arcana.
Okay, so both Mossie and Phlox, this is a very special gem. It's very magical. You're not exactly sure what it does, but you figure that if someone were to crush it, it would do something spectacular. Soul, you look at this, and it kind of seems like this. You know, it kind of reminds you of those old stories you've heard about the elemental plane of air.
Snap. Soul is just looking wondrously at her new shiny rock. This is going, like, she doesn't have a place to, like, put things on display yet, but if she would, this rock would go there. She's gonna treasure it.
Wow. Lucifer's having just as much trouble as you guys.
How much did he get?
8.
Amazing.
Solid.
I mean,
Can
that's
Phlox
what
try
happens,
again? Can
like-
Phlox try again?
Yes.
I mean, see, this happened because Lucy isn't part of the rock club.
Can I?
Yeah, we need more members to give us more energy.
I have
Yeah.
a question about
Yes.
the nature of the lock. Is it like a padlock or is it built into the box?
It's built into the box, which is what's making it particularly hard to unlock it.
Oh my god. Can we just rip the box
goodness.
apart? Can we just take the box apart?
That's what I was thinking of hitting it with a rock.
My first thought was using the fire breath on it, so
Oh, we're not burning the box.
Can
Lou,
Soul
what are
roll
you
strength
doing?
to try and smack the rock?
Lou's just watching all of this because, like, they got their potions. They figured out their potions. They're very happy.
Yeah,
Lou is valid.
if people are gonna start picking up rocks, Lucifer's just gonna. I'm just going to back up.
Excuse.
My goodness.
It's a box. It's fine. We can hold on to the box. The box is fine. It's fine. This is fine.
Can Soul
don't have
try
to-
and roll strength to just, like, pry the box open, ignore the lock?
No, box. Phlox is shoving the box into the hammer's face. This is a problem for another day. This is fine.
You see Soul reach out, Phlox does that, and then you just see, like, Soul's ears droop in disappointment.
I'm waiting for us to finally get it open and it be like 6 silver or something, because that was just the lockbox of the shop. 2 hours of trying to get it open for that.
Phlox is like, I'll take it out in like an hour or something whenever we get bored, and I'll fiddle with it again. It's fine.
All right. So.
Oh yeah, and Soul placed her shiny new rock back into her hammer space too.
So, the storm above you is still roaring, but you can hear above the loud, thunderous sounds the shout of Ma, and she says, "We're gonna stay here and try to fix the ship."
Phlox.
Rube yells back.
It's like, yeah, good luck with that.
So, Soul says, "Okay, good luck." She yells as loudly as she can back.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so with that piece of information that you're definitely not leaving anytime soon, what are you guys doing? What are you
Go explore!
Yeah, like
Phlox
adventure
is gonna roll
time.
perception.
Yeah, if Ducky could
Blue
too.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll
Go
Like,
ahead,
just to
roll
see where to
perception.
go next.
Let's figure out where we are.
It's time
Ooh.
for the team to go spelunking.
Blue sees nothing.
Bless.
So Soul sees something.
Okay, let's see.
Phlox with the 23. Everyone else not breaking 16.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It's raining.
I'd say everyone above a 10 gets
Woo.
this information. It wasn't really
Yay.
that hard. Everyone else is left kind of just looking around, not knowing where to look, sort of deal. But the everyone who got above a 10, you do notice that there's a signpost right next to an alleyway that goes off in a direction. About a store down from the the second store that collapsed. The one you guys intentionally
The forbidden.
collapsed.
The Forbidden Pet Store.
And there's arrows pointing in different directions to direct you on where to go. And if you guys walk up to it, you could read it.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds good.
Phlox is
Mm-hmm.
Phlox is shepherding everyone else who didn't get above a 10 along. Like, come on, kids, let's go.
I'm sure
Okay.
Soul has just
Oh,
taken Luz and Mossie's hand and is walking forwards now towards the signpost.
Oh, that way. Oh, okay. Lucifer just glances at Teddy, and Teddy starts moving after everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
And you walk up to the signpost, and well, the one at the top, which doesn't actually have any arrows, says Marketplace, which is presumably where you are. The one just beneath it and pointing to the left has it says residential district, and that one's pointing down the road away from the clock tower thing that you crashed into. Light on the crash. There's another signpost that points in the opposite direction that says Palace.
Oh.
And there's a third one that's kind of to the just diagonal from the others that says Garden. And it's kind of just pointing say if the palace is north, it's pointing west.
Is kind of stuck between wanting to go to the palace because hate treasure and going to the garden because hate treasure.
Alas. I mean, Phlox is definitely more interested in the garden than the palace. Like, palaces, man. Usually,
Yeah.
they're not really here for treasure.
I mean, they've already got some treasure.
Soul is always ready to get more treasure. She's an adventurer. What do you think she wants?
I think Lou's gonna go for the garden. They want to see the garden.
Okay.
All right, Phlox looks at the sign and looks at everyone else and says, "All right, kids, we're gonna do a nice little vote. Everyone for the residential district say aye."
Lucifer slowly holds up his hand.
I mean, I'm interested in seeing if there's people around. Residential district seems to be where the most people would be. I don't know that we necessarily want to run into anybody, but I'm interested.
Yeah, it could be good to meet some people.
All right. Does anyone want to go to the garden?
Soul's head
Blue raises
shoots
their
up.
hand.
Mossie raises her hand.
Ah.
Okay. Does anyone really want to go to the palace right now? We can always save that for last.
We'll probably have to break in anyway, so that one can be last.
You're not wrong. Our track record says we will.
We can probably visit later. So we could do that one last?
Sounds good to me.
Save the bigger thing for last.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
sounds best to be saved for last.
That's
Well,
not always
currently-
at all.
Majority vote goes garden, then residential district, and then palace. Is that okay with everyone, or do we have to start doing rock, paper, scissors again?
Oh, that's perfectly fine with me.
We can
Yeah.
do that.
For me.
Sounds good to me again.
Heck yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't think the weather will be very good for any more camera shots. Even though I did finish fixing the camera.
Oh yeah, how'd the camera survive the crash?
It was in his hammer space.
That's good.
That does bring up the point that y'all want to go to the garden in a storm.
That is
Does it look
Actually.
like anyone here has a brain cell?
Nope. All right, let's go to the garden.
All right. So you guys start heading there. Whoever is leading, roll a survival check.
Ducky is caboose of the train.
Oh god, is Phlox gonna end up leading this group?
Luke can take
so,
charge
yeah.
because I think Luke can take charge because they're like honestly they're like really excited about the garden. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, you can go then
Valid.
because my survival is only a +1.
Ah, yes. Okay. So it takes you probably the better part of however long the storm decided to last, because it stops raining by the time you get to this more open place, which is beyond a gate. It's trying. Sorry, let me get words for this because I have to describe it to you now.
Fair.
There's
Did you say this guardian is radiant?
There's a large forest ahead of you, and the wind that had been howling before has calmed down and is now blowing through the trees. Some of you can see different plants that no one's seen for ages. Years and years. And there are spots where rain has filled up, and some of you, while you're watching, see a couple of flying fish jump from one pool of water to the next. Their wings carrying them across the air. And it sounds so peaceful here as the storm clouds roll away and the sun in its position filters through the treetops. Welcome to the garden. And unfortunately, this is where we're going to have to end today.
My goodness.
Because
Just going to tell you right now, you know what Soul's first role is gonna be next time? It's gonna be animal handling. She wants to befriend the fish.
I will say that like Lou starts crying at how pretty everything is.
Aww. I think Mossy would
Soul
also be
is going
crying.
to hug Lou.
oh wait, roll perception for me.
Oh boy.
I forgot
okay.
one thing.
Here we
Oh,
go.
yay.
Roll
Everyone?
perception.
Okay.
Yes, everyone roll perception.
Oh, Lou.
Ooh, 17 this time. Okay, starting to see.
13.
Cool. Ducky maybe see.
Soul and Ducky, handshake, maybe
Okay.
seeing.
Yep.
So, everyone but Lou, unfortunately, because this wasn't really a hard check. Because Lou is, you're so taken in by the beauty of nature here that you kind of just have tears in your eyes as you're watching the fish jump, and just you spot a few bugs kind of flying by, and a bird lands on the gate and twitters at you. The rest of you hear a musical sounding dings, and as you're watching, a very large construct with moss growing on its shoulder is slowly coming up towards the gate.
Phlox is like, friend?
Friend?
Friend? Friend?
Friend?
Friend?
Friend?
Yes!
Friend?
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 And
Friend?
Lucifer,
Soul had the
Lucifer
same-
gasps
I had
and says, "Oh, wow."
Phlox and Soul have the same brain cell because it's like, new friend?
And that will conclude our installment of Lucifer's Travels for today. Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Yay!
Thank you for
Thank
having
you
us.
for DMing. This was amazing.
Yeah,
That was
so
a
good. Thank you, Heart.
Yeah.
I'm so scared. It's so
Join
ready.
us for the next installment of Lucifer's Travels. Bye!
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.